Hi guys.
Hi, I'm Kate Pollock.
I'm Emily Pollock.
We're twins. We've been coming to camp for 9 years.
And we're so excited to be leading one of today's activities where we're going to be making
puppy chow, also known as Muddy Buddies.
It's one of our favorite camp snacks and we can't wait to share it with you guys. Today's recipe is pretty easy. There's only 4 ingredients, the first of which is chocolate. You can use dark chocolate, semi-sweet, or milk chocolate, whichever chocolate you use. If it's sweeter, your recipe's gonna turn out sweeter. You can also use either bars or chips because it's all gonna get melted. We used bars and we're using dark chocolate. Next, we have powdered sugar. That's that.
Okay, next we have peanut butter. We chose to go with the generic creamy, but you could always use crunchy if that's what you want. You can also substitute if you have any nut allergies for any sort of another butter. And then we went with corn Chex, but the recipe calls for corn or rice, so whatever you have around the house is great for this. The first ingredient that we're going to be preparing is our chocolate. If you're using chocolate chips, it's super simple. Use a 1 cup measuring cup to measure off 1 cup of your chocolate chips. If you're using a bar, which is what we're using, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. You're going to need some sort of a bowl, your chocolate, and a scale. What we're going to do is place our mixing bowl on the scale and click on 0. This is going to make sure that your mixing bowl isn't included in the weight. You're going to measure off 8 ounces of your chocolate, which is exactly 1 cup's worth of chocolate. There we go, 8 ounces. This is equal to the cup of chocolate chips that you would use otherwise.
We just measured out a cup of chocolate, so now we're going to measure out a cup of peanut butter because this recipe uses a 1-to-1 ratio. Now we're going to combine our ingredients together in a microwave-safe bowl.
If you have any questions about what a microwave-safe bowl is, you can ask a parent or guardian, but that means no metal in the microwave. Now we're going to combine our ingredients.
Make sure to get all that peanut butter out of there. We want to put our chocolate and peanut butter in the microwave to melt. We don't want to overheat it though, so we're going to start with 60 seconds, and then after that we're going to do intervals of 30. By the end, you want to make sure that the peanut butter is smooth and glossy and not overdone.
For us, 60 seconds was enough time. It's completely melted.
Yeah, after stirring thoroughly, there were no more clumps and it was super glossy.
Keep stirring, and then if that's not the case, go in intervals of 30 seconds until it is.
One of the most important things about this recipe is that we don't want to overdo it with the Chex.
We're going to start off with 3 cups of Chex.
This is a 1.5 cup measuring cup, so we're going to use 2 of these.
If you're using a 1 cup measuring cup, make sure that you use 3.
Doesn't have to be exact. We're gonna pour 1 cup of our peanut butter chocolate mix over the Chex, which is about half the mixture.
Next up, we will be adding 3 more cups of our corn Chex cereal.
And then we're gonna add the remainder of our peanut butter chocolate mixture so it forms layers.
Make sure to use a spatula so that you can get all of the peanut butter chocolate mixture out of the bowl.
After you're done stirring your 6 cups of Chex and chocolate peanut butter, check the bowl and see if there are any pools of chocolate. If there are, add more Chex, a 1/4 cup at a time, stirring every time you add more.
Next, you're gonna wanna make sure that your pieces are pretty thickly coated. You need to make sure that there's chocolate along all sides of every piece of Chex. That way, the powdered sugar will stick later on.
Also, when you're stirring, try to stir along the sides of the bowl so that the Chex pieces don't break.
Our mixture has cooled slightly. The way that we know that is because when you feel the side of the bowl, it no longer feels hot like it did once everything was fresh out of the microwave. Now Emily is gonna add 1 cup of powdered sugar onto our mixture, and then we're going to stir that around. She's using half cup measuring cups, so she's doing 2. But if you're using a 1 cup measuring cup, just do 1. Next, we're gonna put this mixture into the fridge and let cool for 15 minutes. Dab, punch. Okay, now that the mixture has cooled for 15 minutes, we're going to be adding powdered sugar 1/4 cup at a time until the desired coatedness.
You want it to be pretty coated because if not, then you're going to have chocolate all over your hands. We ended up using 2 extra 1/4 scoops of powdered sugar to get the consistency that we wanted. But of course, you guys can use more or less depending on how coated you want your Chex to be.
We're now going to bring in our very special taste testers to see what they think of this puppy chow recipe. Try our puppy chow.
Sure. Wow.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Thank you, value taste tester.
Would you like to try our puppy chow?
Sure.
Our second taste tester loves it as well. Our third taste tester is here. Let's see what he has to think.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, it is. Thanks, taste testers.
Thank you guys so much for watching our puppy chow recipe. If you want to make it at home, we would absolutely love to see it.
Camp Juliette Lowe would love to see you doing our puppy chow recipe. Your parents are invited to share a photo or video of you on social media using the hashtag CJLFunActivities, or they can email it to cjl2020fun@cjl.org. If they're okay with camp using your photo or video on the CJL social media pages, blog, or website, please include parental permission. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks. Bye, guys.